viewers, welcome to our show. This is Boundless, a shade of diversity, where we shed light to the things that are happening in the world around us. Today, we're going to be walking through an interesting journey of career development with our youth. Yes, are you at home? You just cleared Form 4, you have your degree, you have your diploma, you don't know what next, jobs hazipatikani. This is the right place to be. We have our guest in studio who will take us through that journey of career development to rediscover ourselves. I'm your host, Victoria Sangaire. Karibu sana our guest to our show.
Thank you, Madam Victoria. My name is Faith Irene Wagaki, and I'm happy to be with you this evening. I am in public health project management. That is my career currently.
That is what you're doing currently?
Yes, that's what I'm doing currently.
Thank you so much. We are pleased to have you here. Thank you for honoring us and ready to take us through this journey of career. Tell us, what is your passion in life apart from what you do for career?
My passion in life is mentoring youths and working with young people and making a difference in the community through engaging in different activities with the young people in the community.
Okay. So you have a passion for the youth. You'll just go anywhere. You'll go an extra mile to save the soul of one youth.
Yes. It is a journey. It's a journey that starts with a mile, but it's a journey that I am taking slowly by slowly, and I'm excited in this journey.
What gives you that passion? Were you left somewhere? Ukiwa kama youth, did you feel niliachiliwa? Or what gives you the passion to love the youth?
I'm very specific with career development because I realized that I had a gap in my career development. Probably if I knew what I know now, I would have taken a route that I would not want the youths now to take the same routes. Yes.
So tell us about career development. How important is it for a person kuchagua ile career iko poa?
You know you are what you do. And the career you are in determines your lifestyle. It determines your relationships. It determines your family. So the job you are doing will either make you or break you. So career development and the career you take is a very important decision in life. And it is a lifelong decision that you need to work with. But you need to get right at the beginning. Though it is never late if you didn't make that right decision. But for our young people, I would really wish that they take the right decision from the word go. When you finish Form 4, you're able to identify what career path you want to follow. Yes.
So you would advise, how soon is soon to start knowing? You know, tukua watoto tulikuwa tunaulizwa, when you grow up, what do you want to be? And someone would just shout anything that suits them. So how early or how soon can someone choose a career?
You know, Victoria, interesting. We are talking about career development in Africa when we are maybe after Form 4.
Okay.
But when you look at in Samuel and the people who've done great things, you look at most youths nowadays want to identify with Mark Zuckerberg. If you read his story, the father started engaging tutors for him in software engineering when he was still below what we would call in primary school in our Kenyan system, below grade 7 and 8. So he started identifying the path he wants to follow. And that is what we should ideally be doing. And I'm glad that that is what is happening now with our current education system, the CBC. Children, they've started identifying children's talents, their gifts at very young stage. So career should not start when you're in your 20s, you're in your 30s. By then you should be knowing this is the path I'm following.
Okay.
Yes.
So even parents should start looking at the children. Akuwa mdogo anajua, this is the path of my boy. This is the path of my daughter.
Yes, and the parents should support. Yes.
Okay, can you kindly break for us down career and purpose?
Career and purpose. Career is the job you're doing.
Okay.
The job you want to do. What am I doing in life? Maybe to put bread on the table. But my purpose in life is bigger. Okay. Your purpose in life is what God intended you to be. So what difference do I want to make in the society? Career purpose is not mostly about myself, but the impact that I'm going to leave behind. But the job, career is like the job you're taking up.
Okay.
Now, your career, we should work towards aligning our career towards our purpose. And that is where you make a difference. You know, Victoria, we spend a lot of time admiring the people who've made it in life without going anywhere else. In Kenya, we look at the Equity, the James Mwangi from Equity. You look at him, his career, his purpose. He identified his purpose. And his purpose is why we have equity. He brought democratization of the financial sector, that every small trader has equity opened doors for the small traders. Mwangi had a purpose of making a difference in the society and bringing the banking to your doors. With your 100 shillings every day you can bank. Before then, did you know that for you to have a bank account you had to have a minimum bank balance of maybe 20,000 in some banks? So what he did not start off as inequity. And he started off because it is in public domain. After his university, he did BCom. And then he went and he was employed in PricewaterhouseCoopers as an auditor. Then he joined Ernst & Young as an auditor still. Then he joined Trade Bank. That is where Equity identified him. And by that time, Equity was insolvency. It was going down. It was in debts. So the Equity founders identified him, and he came. And he came now with his purpose. And the first thing, he came in as a strategic, after working with Equity, they identified him as a strategic manager for director. And what he did is he retrained the Equity staff on customer care. Because he identified he wants to make a difference in the society and to bring the banking sector into the society. So he identified his purpose. He made a difference in the community. Now everybody, you have an access to a bank. Even the very old people, the very rural people have an account in the bank. He moved from there. That's why I think his purpose is making a difference in the society. He started in his leadership, Wings to Fly in Equity. Again, taking young people who do not have hopes in life, what are they doing? Giving them opportunities. So doing what we thought was only supposed to be done, maybe in the Western world. So now we have young people, they are getting scholarship, they are getting employment opportunities when they are still young, and they are flying, they are getting wings to fly. So his purpose is making a financial impact in the community, in the society. But remember I told you, he's a BCom, so his career is in commerce, in finance management. But that is, his purpose is now making a difference in the society. So he has intertwined his career with his purpose to make a difference in the society.
Wow.
And that is, most of these people you see that we admire, they are doing great things in the society. They are also, they've taken their career and they've gone their career line with their purpose in life. Yes.
You know what I'm getting is that I should first know my purpose, then it should push me to my career. I guess that's one thing the youths out there should know. So, Anna, can you differentiate for us career and money? Pesa, besha.
Victoria, career and money. Yes. Money is good.
We love money.
Yes, we love money, and money is good.
Yes.
But money is not everything. If in your career you put money first, you'll be working for money. You'll even have a 6 figures salary. But how many, you go home and you're frustrated because your focus was on money. But remember I said money is good.
Yes.
But it is not the main driving force that should drive you to work. You should enjoy what you're doing. Identify what you are good in and enjoy that work. You will dominate that field and you will make money and you'll be happy with the money that you're making. That is why you can differentiate. We even have businessmen, because of being driven by money, they are selling to very substandard products.
Yes, fake bills.
Yes, and they make a lot of money.
Yes.
We have people who are working and they have made a lot of money, but are they happy? Money does not necessarily mean that you're enjoying the work you're doing. So when you identify your career and you move with it in your purpose, you will be happy, you will become an authority in your area, and then you will make money. Definitely you will make money. But that's not the main focus, especially for the young people. When you identify the career to follow, do not follow a career because of money. I will tell people, don't follow a career because of money. Follow a career because that is your passion. That is what I want to do. Anytime I sleep, I wake up, I enjoy doing my work. Not because of money. It will break you. It will break your family. It will break the person you are. But when you do what you enjoy to do, money will come along, because money, you need money to survive. It will come along and it will flow. But the main purpose, remember, your main focus was not on money. It was building, making a difference in the society. Identify a problem, solve that problem. And in the process, you'll be enjoying what you like doing.
You'll get money.
And you'll get money.
Can I ask you a personal question?
Yes.
Was there a time in your life that you felt, now I'm working for money, purpose nimeitupilia mbali?
I would say yes and no, because I'm in an 8 to 5 job.
Okay.
So sometimes, you wake up early. I'm in Nairobi. I work in Nairobi, and I stay in Kajiado County.
That's a journey.
So sometimes you wake up very early to be in the office by 6. So I leave my children. Where do I leave my children?
Wow.
They are waking up, being prepared by the house help to go to school. So sometimes you wonder, is it worth it? Did I make the right career choice? But then when I see the difference that we are making in the society, because in my program we work with health programs, we work with people, then I get a sense of satisfaction. But I changed my career. What I do is not what I started off.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah, you started from somewhere.
I started from a different career, a different path that probably I noted I'm not meant to do that. I did my first training was in teaching. I noted I can't teach. I will not hack it. I need to be in I thought I need to be in a program, and I used to do a lot of voluntary work, and I landed myself in the program, and I did public health, and that's where I am today. And I think I'm enjoying more than maybe being a teacher. But have I found my purpose? I'm still rediscovering my purpose in life, Victoria, because I want to make an impact. Identify a problem in the society that I will run with and become an authority in that area.
Wow.
So I'm not yet there.
You're still work in progress.
I'm still work in progress, and that's why I said, youths, they should know, if what I know now is what I knew then, maybe I would have been doing something different, making a better impact. Yes.
And when it comes to a person's calling, what can you say about it? People say, I'm called to do this, especially those who want to join ministry or any other thing.
Now, there's a calling. A calling, I would call it, it is a gift. What are you gifted in?
Yes.
For example, you can be a pilot, but you love singing. You're in the church choir. You talked about they love singing in the church choir, but you're a pilot. You are a doctor, but besides that is your career, that is your 8 to 5 job, but you love keeping chicken, you are an usher in church, you are serving in your society in a different way, a calling that, like your hobby, something that you'll always do. You are a tent maker somewhere, besides your calling, beside your career, that's your calling. And also your purpose can also be different. My purpose is making an impact in the society. I am a pilot, and I love singing in church. So that is my calling, is singing in church. Making a difference in the society, in the community, and an impact is my purpose in life. So that is my end purpose, what will be identified with. And my career is a pilot, is a doctor. So those are 3 different things. Yes.
So someone has to know, this is my career, yes, but do I have a calling? I should ask myself that, what's my calling, what's my gifting? Okay, when it comes to a person's upbringing, at times we tend to blame our past for where we are today. So unasema, isipokuwa mzazi alinichagulia hii, I will be somewhere else. How can a person's upbringing and an exposure define in him choosing a career?
Yes, Victoria, our contextual exposures, the factors that we are exposed to determine the path we take in life. That's why I know you've seen, if a parent is a teacher, what are chances of having teachers in that family?
So lineage has begun.
Yes, it has begun and it is flowing.
Yes.
So what you're exposed to, what you are culturalized to, the culture that you're exposed to also determines and really informs the career you take. So, that is the culture and the exposure that you're exposed to. So, for example, if you're exposed to your parents, one of your parents is an artist, a musician.
Yes.
So you grow up seeing guitars in your home, listening to music in your home. So you will tend to focus. And if you had some inborn talent in it, it will grow.
Yes.
But there are people, especially some days back, that if your parent found you singing as a career, that is found you singing, especially you're in high school, you're singing or you're drawing a lot of art, your father will tell you, can you get serious? This is, what are you doing? So it is that exposure, even of your parents, really determines the career we take.
Okay.
Yeah.
That is very nice. So whatever I'm brought up in can really affect how I become. Kuna watu wanalelewa wangu huko ushago, and they only, they're there and they only think of one thing in life. Whatever they see, tukifika Nairobi, this is what we dream to be. How can you advise such a person who is not really exposed to life outside their surrounding?
Luckily, now we have a lot of social media. They go to school. So, and many schools have started off career development courses or trainings, coaching. Those are the places that somebody will start getting exposure to. And not even in the rural areas, even where we are as parents, how do we support our children to identify their talents and to expose them to the paths that we see they are gifted in? If you have a daughter or a son who loves cooking, do we encourage them to cook? Can they make a career out of being a chef? Can they make a lifestyle and make an impact in the society by being a chef who is influencing people into identifying healthy eating habits? So what are we exposing our children to? And those children, when they're in school, open up their minds and let them look at the world and see what is in the world, what is surrounding them, what is the right thing, and let them run with it.
Oh, thank you so much. Thank you, our viewers. So, our parents, I'd like to ask you, are you exposing your children? See you right after the break.
I didn't notice.
Welcome back, our viewers. Welcome back. Before we went for the break, we were asking our parents, Are you exposing your children? Are you exposing your youth to the right career? Welcome back. We continue with youth and career development. Thank you so much, Madam Irene. Okay, before we went for the break, we were asking our parents to expose the children. What if they expose you? Is there hope for you?
Yes, there is hope. Besides your parents, we have teachers that nowadays it's more friendly. It's easy to talk to your teachers, and they will help you identify which areas are you willing to move into. We have churches that we have youth programs. For example, when you come to Kiserian, there are youth programs in Kiserian, and they bring a lot of they bring a lot of motivational speakers, but also people who you can easily identify with, who can easily lead you into identifying which areas, but also at a personal level. I start identifying what am I good in, what do I have interest in. And that is a starting off. Because even when you listen to career coaches, to having a mentor, you'll still end up to rediscovering yourself and asking yourself, what am I good in? What do I want to do in life? So, and through your education system, and the exposure in the education system, you start identifying the areas that I am good in these areas. Then also read a lot. We have community mentorship programs. Now in every community they are there. County programs, you have libraries. We have libraries at county and sub-county levels in most of the counties, but when you go there, you'll not find people there. Our youth are not in the libraries. They are not researching what is happening in the world. And that is where you discover what gaps do we have. And in those gaps that we have, is there a point of interest in whatever we are lacking in the community that I can take up and run with? And by the way, Victoria, the people who are very successful, you'll also be surprised that they didn't start their life up there. They started from that village life. But now the village we have now, it is a digital world. Yes. So you could be in a very remote village. Most of people have smartphones. What am I doing with a smartphone as a young person? Those are the things I should start researching on the current happenings in the world and identify which area do I really want to identify myself in and go into. Yes.
Let's talk about career. You made a wrong choice in it. How do you come back if you feel you're trapped somewhere but career too? How do you resurface again? How do you come back and give yourself strength to move?
Making a wrong career choice. Imagine spending your 8 hours in a day, 8 to 5, doing something you don't like. You think I'm going to work on Monday? I really don't enjoy going to work. In the evening you get back home, you feel you're stressed. So it's really making a wrong career choice affects your life. But it is never too late. You can still recorrect your life. Wrong career makes one miserable, but you can pick it up. And I'll just give a few pointers on how maybe you can pick it up. One, rediscover what made you choose that career or that job that you are in. What did you like about it? What did you love about it? So because there's something that drove you into doing what you're doing, maybe you need to reflect back and look at it. Secondly, fix the aspect that you don't like. Are you able to fix what you don't like in that job? I listened to a motivational speaker who is called Dr. K.N. Jacob, and he has made me realize that nothing goes on in my life that is not my responsibility. Victoria, everything that goes on wrong in your life, it's your responsibility.
Wow.
The other day he was telling us, if your boss does not like you, it is your responsibility.
Wow.
Somebody asked, it is up to you to make the best out of what you're doing and make that boss get comfortable with you. It's so harsh, but it is the truth. So fix the aspect of your job that you think you don't like, if you're able to fix it. And then explore what are the people in your fields, what people are doing, what else can you do. If you are a nurse and you really don't enjoy seeing sick people, is there something else you can do as a nurse? Yes, you can decide to go into community programs and start impacting as a nurse in the community, in health programs. So you're not in the hospital, you're still a nurse, but you are working with community in public health issues in the community. So you'll start, if that is what you love doing, you will have fixed some of the issues that you may be having with the career that you made. And then life is all not about work. Prioritize other areas. When I come out of work, what else do I do? That hobby, what else I do at home over the weekend. Maybe that is what I'm growing to like, and that is what I will look forward to, and create something out of it, and move away from that career that I didn't like. So it is still up to you. It's not, all is not lost. It's a process, but the first thing is identify what you don't like about your career. What areas don't you like about that job you're doing? And then what drove you to that job? And then move from there.
Wow. I like it when you say life is not all about work. I wish you could sleep the whole day and still get money. Anyway, when it comes to Form 4s, what can we tell the ex-cans that we have out there and their parents? What advice can you give the ex-candidates?
Those are the people now who needs to be listening to us. Because this is the right time. Many people didn't have somebody to tell them now, but we are telling them now. So I'm happy we are talking to them. So, and I will start with them with Proverbs chapter 28, verse 18. And it says, where there is no vision, people perish. But he that keeps the law is happy. And he that keeps the vision and follows what God wants, you become happy.
Amen.
So assess who you are. You are a Form 4 leaver, assess who they are. Not what your parents want you to be.
It's all about me now.
Who are you?
Yes.
Yes. Identify your natural talents and your gifts. This is the moment to reflect. What is my natural? There's nobody who doesn't have a natural talent, Victoria. Everybody.
Like talking is a talent.
We have very motivational speakers who are doing very, very well. So if that is talking, make it a structured talking. Yes. So it is a talent. Singing, running is a talent.
Okay.
Yes, they are making millions out of it, and they enjoy what they are doing. But if you go to run and you don't like running, you will, yes. So identify your natural talent. Then, this is very important, and I think this is what we fail. Identify your master plan. What did God want with me? Our youths, what did God really want with you? Nobody else will lead you into that except you. Search yourself, have a communication with God. Somebody who cleared Form 4, you are 18 years old. People go round, but at the deathbed, funny enough, Victoria, most people get saved when they are dying. They realize there is God then. They need God.
Go to heaven.
So why don't you need God when you are 17 or 18? I would tell them, go back and rediscover your master plan. And that is the only purpose God has for you as a Form 4 leaver. And then you will surely shine when you're within God's master plan.
Wow.
You will shine, Victoria. Because you will do the right things at the right time as a youth. And you'll be able to even identify your career path, what God called you to be. You will identify then. And do you know there's always providence when you're in the grace of God? Full providence. So I will call upon the Form 4 leavers. This is not time to discover what the world wants you to discover. By the way, everything has its own time. Go back to yourself, to your cocoon, and rediscover what God wants you to be. That's what I will tell you to the Form 4 leavers.
And to their parents out there who are pressuring you, have to do this. Unajua kwetu ni kwa madaktari jameni, usiniangushe. What will you advise them?
Before I go to parents, I will also give the Form 4 leavers just 5 tips on probably what they should follow when they are identifying their careers. This is just my own research, but maybe it will help a few of them. So, 1, stop taking career advice from your best friend, because they hide it from somebody else. Unless your best friend is somebody who is an authority in an area they are in, but not somebody you finished Form 4 with, you will mislead each other. Secondly, start talking to people around you and discovering what is happening around. Even in that village, there are teachers in the village, and there are people who are working in the village who you can identify with, who are leading a meaningful life. Even that shopkeeper, go talk to them, if that is the only person who is available for you to talk to. Then the other thing is find a mentor. And it is related to number 2. Find a mentor. A mentor is somebody who will guide you, listen to you, and give you the right advice. They are not benefiting in anything, but they will tell you, and they are not necessarily in the line that you want to be, but they will guide you into the right life. They will help you to identify your right path. So find a mentor. Then be open to open and tough love. Because if I talk to a youth in my church and I listen that the career they want to do is because their parents are telling them to do, definitely I'll give them a tough love. Advice that probably sometimes you don't like what you're being told, because that is the wrong thing. You think that is not the right thing, but be open, tough love. Yes. And the 5th one, listen to your parents, but take it with a pinch. And that is now the point you asked me about parents. Yes. You know, parents, we want our children to be what we did make it to be.
Yes, we want to create them to be small miniatures of us.
Yes. So listen to your parents, but they are not the ones who should tell you what career to take. And I'm a parent, but you'll find that I wanted to be a doctor. I think my son can be a very good doctor because I didn't make it. But I don't look at their interest. That's why we have people who have been taken to colleges, to universities to do a course that is not what they liked. I've heard of cases somebody finished university, got a degree, certificate, brought it to the father and told the father, with a lot of respect, I've finished, this is my degree, now allow me to go do what I wanted to do. Others, a case a friend was discussing, we were discussing with, and he was telling me his friend's daughter was taken to the university to do a course she didn't like. She used to go to the university for 4 years, but she never graduated. She never went to even one day in that class. She never sat in the class even for one day, because they were doing it for the parents. So to parents, I will tell the parents, let's listen to our children, but allow them to make independent career choices. That marks the beginning of an adult life for that, your daughter or your son. Listen to them. Do not break communication with them, and do not put them off. Even if you think the career or what they are telling you, you don't really like it, just listen to them. Then, if you can afford as a parent, it is worth investing in a mentor and a career coach than having taken your son or daughter through university to master's level, and then you discover you wasted his or her 8 years. And a lot of money, a lot of investment. Invest in a mentor for your child if you can afford. So if you cannot afford, seek advice. Let your son, your daughter seek advice from the people you think are authority, but do not force them to do what you want them to do. Because that is there's a generation that parents made that mistake.
Yes.
I want you to be a teacher. They will go get you a teaching, get you college admission, bring to you, this is the letter, go and report to college. And you know, when we were being brought up, you didn't have even the courage to tell your father or your mother no. So what happened? You have teachers, they're in class teaching, but they're meant to be policemen. We have nurses who do not have an interest in the nursing work they are doing.
It's even stressing.
It's stressing to them. What happens? They project onto the patients. So that is a mistake that we parents do. So I would tell parents, let's not make career choices for our children. Let's listen to them, make sure they are exposed enough, let them do a lot of research, and let them make a final decision on the career they want to make.
This is so interesting. I've been loving the journey we walked through career. If I could go some years back, maybe I'll choose, I don't know. Anyway, thank you so much, Madam Irene. We are happy to have you here at Boundless. We would like to have you here again and again. I know this is a long journey, so this is just the beginning. We know we'll have more of this if you allow us to have you here. So I'd like you to give your last remarks to our viewers at home.
Thank you, Madam Victoria, and I'm happy to be here also. Thank you. And I'm also happy, and my main interest, as I said, is the Form 4 leavers.
Yes.
They are the people we want to take care of before they emerge into the world and take up careers that they don't enjoy. And I'll just talk to them and ask them, identify what you love doing. Run with it. Stop choosing a career because you are told that is the most marketable career. That is where you'll make money. No, you will not make money there because you'll be a frustrated engineer. You'll be a frustrated doctor. Go make money. If you're in business, go into business, run with it if you're an entrepreneur, and you'll make money there, and you'll make your best life out of there. To parents, again, let's stop making career choices for our children. Guide them, but let them make a final decision. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you, our viewers, for keeping it boundless. Yes, you've been told, identify your career and know your purpose. I hope you are living your purpose out there. And if not, it's never too late. Keep it tuned at Boundless. Like us at our page, PCA Christian Church. YouTube, the same, PCA Christian Church. And remember, see you next time, same place, same time. God bless you.